Okay, Mr. but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While classic taking my coat from me. I blasted dope is she on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap with ease. Yeah, baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I set all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working, your tribe a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no mountain, then find a song that I can down. Bad, do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trick, I'm Keanu Reeves. Rolling, wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it popsicle. Outshine all these. No obstacle. Country than Kool-Aid and bags of hot picker. She gon' keep her sicker. And baby, that's why yeah, baby, that's why
kiss away all your problems. Just sleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go up the drive, through the door. Cut my hair on the kitchen floor. Back of mine, you're better off alone. So don't go breaking my heart. Just tear me apart. You're gonna leave me. Don't go breaking my heart. Tear me apart. Thank you.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Minnesota Twins. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And there's a ball.
1-0.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mookie Betts now. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. They say you win.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And it falls. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that one fouled off. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Now it's off his glove as the slider gets away from him. Freeman up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball. Popped up. Clemens makes his way towards it, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back in Minnesota. And on the mound in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Byron Buxton. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Royce Lewis. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
And ball 1.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Now Correa up to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Ober back to work. Fought off foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
0-2 is the count.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's the strikeout. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Right side, hard hit. On to France. They get the out on Muncy. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now Bader up to the plate.
Bader.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Lifted in the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, James Outman.
James
Outman measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. Tae-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Number 6.
On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
1 out, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Bader should have it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. It's out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. So 2 down. Mookie digs in here.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Bounce to the left side. Lewis throws to first, and Betts is gone. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Trevor Larnach.
No left fielder.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure. Well, these Twins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Whoa, they threw that one behind him.
Hey! 1-1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Back at Target Field, start of the 4th, and now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a foul out of play. And it's even up.
That's inside.
Just off the inside edge. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
And a pitch. And that misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Here's Muncy to hit. He's 0 for 1. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the
throws to first. They get the out on Muncy. Bottom 4, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Byron Buxton. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Buxton checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Now the number 2 hitter, Royce Lewis. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Outside low, and that's ball 1. The Twins hitless so far in the game. Late with the swing there.
Ooh, by ya.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball.
So hard
2
to
strikes.
touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Correa at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Throw on to Freeman, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. New inning getting started. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Number 25, Tommy.
Ober back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fouled off, he was late. Foul ball, still 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side, and it goes just foul. Stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, James Outman. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Lined into right. Bader makes the play, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Matt Wallner.
Wallner.
.95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. So here's Bader now. Struck out looking his first time.
Bader.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Bader,
0-1.
guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School.
I got a ball,
Check
1
swing,
strike.
no appeal, and the count is 1-1.
Ball inside.
That's
Ball
inside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. And here's the catcher, Brian Jeffers. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Yamamoto sends her packing. Back in Minnesota, top 6. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Betts.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
As he was out front that time. Betts in his 11th season, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. That one misses. Ball 2. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Turns and fires to Betts. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Next to the dish is Freddie. He's 2 for 2.
Freeman.
That
Counts
one way
1-0.
outside. Ball one. 2 out, space is empty. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Jeffers down to
He's
first, and he's safe at first.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
In the dirt. Freeman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Into the outfield, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
1-0.
Smith stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
2-0.
Way high there. Now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. And they lead by 3.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Oh, this is off the second base bag. The throw in. Hung up in a rundown now. And he's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, Trevor Larnett. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. Ty France now at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a ground ball. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Clemens now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
The count.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, that's down.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, not in time, and he reaches safely.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Byron Buxton. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Go to second. Out there. Top of inning number 7. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Both 2 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough sixth inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in into second, and he's got a double.
Now batting, number 6.
1 out, runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Hye-Sung Kim. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Runner takes off for third. Strike in there to second, and that's not it. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Runner on the move.
No.
Pitch misses in. He's safe. That's a stolen base. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one hammered center field. Makes the grab, and there are 2 down. So a man aboard, and now it's Mookie Betts. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Correa, the throw to first.
He's out.
That ends the inning and stops things. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. Michael Kopech on the pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Michael Kopech.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 is the count. Ball 1.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Down the third baseman, Royce Lewis, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that
No
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
Not
1 ball,
close with that
2
one.
strikes.
Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Kopech deals. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the seventh. We're at the top of the eighth, so now it's Freddie Freeman. Ober back to work. Just missed.
Off the plate.
So into the eighth, and he's back on the mound despite some rough patches.
Well, he's definitely had to battle. Hasn't been perfect in this one, but he's got some nice defensive plays behind him. He's given his team some length, and that's really important.
Freeman hits it in the air. One away. And the pitch count still in relatively good shape, so fatigue shouldn't be much of a factor.
Well, you got to imagine this guy lobbied a little bit to get back out there on the mound just because of it.
Hernandez, the next to hit, takes outside. Next pitch is outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
High fly ball, right field. Bader should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two away. Two outs, base is empty. Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him. Bottom of the eighth. Now it's the Twins DH, Matt Wallner. Tanner Scott gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Smith gathers, throws, got him. One away on the strikeout. And now the right fielder, Harrison Bader.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
1 for 2. That's too
Counts
low.
1-0.
And that is ball one. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. He did not go around. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there.
2
I mean,
strikes.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 down. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And strike one to the catcher.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Max Muncy at the dish.
Max Muncy.
Outside low. And that's ball one.
1-0.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
That's
almost
ball 2.
got him. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Jacks, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Muncy gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And next for L.A., James Outman, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Now here is Hesung Kim. This one in the dirt. Check swing. He went. And that is strike one.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just...
Fans another. And that's 3 straight strikeouts. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And now for the Twins, Trevor Larned. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Blake Trinan.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. So up next for Minnesota, Ty France.
The first baseman, Ty France.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Struck him out swinging. Down to the last out for the Twins. Cody Clemens digs in now. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Trinan is just 1 strike away.
3.
Got him. That finishes the evening's action. Yamamoto with his first major league win.